Formula One may be facing a reality it tried to avoid, and even Toto Wolff can no longer ignore it. Years ago, when the 2026 regulations were still being debated, optimism was high inside the paddock. The idea was simple: more efficiency, more innovation, and a better balance between performance and sustainability. But what we are seeing now on track tells a very different story. Back in 2023, Christian Horner openly warned about the risks. He questioned the growing dependence on electric power, the weight of the cars, and the possibility that drivers would be forced to slow down just to manage energy. At the time, those concerns were dismissed as exaggerated. But this is where things change. Today, many of those warnings are becoming reality. Drivers are lifting on straights, managing battery instead of pushing flat out, and dealing with a style of racing that feels very different from what Formula One used to be. What once sounded like speculation now looks like a real limitation. At this point, this is no longer just about performance, because the issue goes deeper than lap times. It affects how the sport looks, how it feels, and how drivers interact with the car. Even Max Verstappen has criticized the current format, describing it as artificial and far from pure racing. That's the real problem. WOLFF, on the other hand, had defended the regulations strongly at the time. He argued that innovation would solve these challenges and dismissed concerns about drivers needing to slow down. "Do you really think we are not capable of innovating?" he said back then, confident that the sport would adapt. But the current situation suggests otherwise. Despite efforts to reduce weight and adjust aerodynamics, the balance between combustion and electric power has created new compromises. The cars are lighter, but the energy demands are higher, and the result is a racing style that still depends heavily on management rather than pure speed. And it may not stop here. With ongoing meetings planned to review the regulations, Formula One now faces a critical decision: adapt quickly or risk continuing down a path that even its top drivers are questioning. Because if early warnings are proving accurate, the next step is not just improvement, it's correction. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.